Okay, sorry everyone for technical difficulties. We're just gonna sort of push right into it. Let them know that they're good to go. So it should be a pretty good week this week, I'd say.
Of course. We have vintage. Every week with vintage is a good week, right?
So according to the players, this match is going to be pretty fast, and I believe them. It's a deck with main deck Leyline of the Void versus a deck that looks to cast Yawgmoth's Will as consistently as possible. But you can
Yeah.
always kill with Necro and Bargain, and
Yeah, I mean, there's other ways. He can win without Neko or Bargain. The key here is going to be if Leyline turns off Dark Petition and Matt has to go all in on Dark Petition. That's going to be key. And then if Matt can find his Chain of Vapor, I think he's playing the list Chris had with one Chain of Vapor main, that could get him out of that too. Because Josh really is going to have a hard time to resolve a Leyline of the Void. Like it can happen, but it's typically difficult. All right, so we have a powder from Josh, his hand was weak and he doesn't want a mulligan, so obviously we're gonna take our next 7.
sucks that he lost 2 workshops on that. I know he's got Leyline Welder. He's got a lot of fight. I like this hand. He's got a lot of fight in it.
Well, so this hand has Leyline and a whole bunch of nothing. If you look at it, he's got 4 mana and he's got Pyroblast and Mental Misstep, but it's a 20-turn clock on Welder. Um, and like he's gonna have to draw into other stuff. And every time he activates Ancient Tomb, he makes it easier for Matt to win a game in which he doesn't resolve Yawgmoth's Will or Yawgmoth's Bargain or Mind. You know what I mean? He basically starts opening up avenues of victory with each time he taps Mana Confluence or Ancient Tomb. If I was, yeah, Josh is gonna mulligan this hand, and I agree with it. It's basically like that would be a really weak hand. This hand's not much better now. We have turn
No.
1 Grindstone into turn 2 Helm, but neither does anything. I would throw this back to 5. Like he's got to play for a fast, interactive hand. He can't just keep. Now that Josh mulligan, Matt has to decide. If I'm looking
Yeah.
at Matt's hand, I don't like this. It's very reliant on the probes, and it looks to be very cold to our Leyline of the Void. The fact that Josh powdered away 7 that didn't include a Leyline, and then shipped it back to me. Wait, did wait? Josh's. You should stop them.
What's
Matt
up?
has to mulligan before Josh keeps mulliganing.
Uh,
Because Matt might be mulliganing his 7. Like I don't think he's made it. Oh, he said KK. Maybe that means that was his original hand. Yeah, no, I don't think that Matt has indicated whether or not he's keeping. Right?
I don't think so.
Can you step in there? I mean, I assume now he's keeping. He would have said.
Yeah, this deck's interesting because a lot of it's like the mulligan because of the powders.
Right.
I don't know. Powder is such an interesting card because like you don't. Okay, yeah, he just kept. He had kept. I guess we
All
just
right.
missed it in the chat.
Yeah. I see. He says KK. Oh wait, did Matt win the die roll?
I think so.
Yeah, Matt won the die roll. That's what threw me. I thought Josh had won the die roll.
Okay, so he kept and then
Yeah,
pushed it
Matt
to.
kept, and then now it's on Josh.
He's mulliganing the 5 card hand that doesn't do anything. 4 card hand Leyline Great. Wow.
So this might be the best 4 Josh could hope for.
Yeah,
It's not a great 4, but yeah, he's going to keep this. It's got the ley line.
it
It's got a
slows him
shot.
down and he makes the
Well,
petition not do much.
he gets 2 draws, right? He gets his scry here, and then his
Yeah.
actual draw. So he gets 2 shots to hit a land. Land gets him Soul Ring, which gets him a Grindstone. Now, obviously, we see that Matt has misstep, and Matt.
The misstep, the singleton misstep, by the way.
Right. So I see him misstepping on the Soul Ring and not letting Josh hit the Grindstone, even before, like you see, because Matt's definitely going to probe turn 1 just to see what's up.
Yeah.
And if I'm Matt, I just cut the mana. I don't even care about the win condition of Grindstone. Like I'd much rather have Josh. So he bottomed Mox Opal. So
Okay.
we have another card coming. But I'd much rather Josh have a land and a Grindstone than a land and a Soul Ring. That's just much more dangerous because that puts other cards into the wheelhouse of us losing.
Yeah. He has. The deck is interesting that he actually has a decent amount of live draws here. Like
Um,
he
well, right
he
now, live draw is Mistress Workshop, right?
yeah.
Like, to draw a Mishra's
He has
Workshop.
powdered away 2 though.
Correct. He needs to find a way to get Helm of Obedience into play. That's what he needs to do with Leyline in play. He also has the Grindstone, so if by some chance that hits play, he could find Painter Servant. But we need to figure out what happens first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume if Josh hits a land here, which, okay, there's the Helm. That's huge. Right? So now, if I'm Josh, I would play Grindstone first if I draw a Mana Source to try to bait out a misstep. We know Matt knows Josh's other 3 cards, but he doesn't know about the Helm.
Right.
And we really want Soul Ring to be able to activate our Helm, and we really want Soul Ring to push us towards it.
I don't think he cares about the Grindstone. I think
It doesn't matter. Matt drew duress. Matt's going to take the Helm.
Okay.
Yes,
so he's down 2 Helms.
Did he powder one away too?
He powdered away 1 Helm.
Okay.
I forget if it was 3 Helm. He's 3 on one of the combo cards. I forget.
He's definitely on 4 Leyline of the Void, right?
Yeah, it's 4 ley lines. That's easy.
I think it was three Painter Servants or 3 Grindstones. One of those was the 3 last week when I was doing it with Lance.
Hold on, I'm looking up his deck list right now. 3 Grindstones. Grindstones is just 3 up, which that makes sense since it's a mental misstep target.
So Matt hit duress off the probe, and then
2 duresses.
Turn. That's pretty interesting.
So Chester's Painter Servant. He just needs mana. He's like drawing all the combo pieces that he'd want.
Oh, it's gonna get broken up now though. He's gonna take the Helm away with the duress, and he's gonna take the Grindstone away with the other duress. Like,
does he even need to take Grindstone? He might just like be happy just sitting on the misstep for the Grindstone.
I think he's gonna want to misstep the Soul Ring. If I'm looking at Josh's hand, the way it explodes out with Soul Ring is something I don't want.
Took Soul Ring. He duressed away Soul Ring.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, he's attacking the mana then, which is also fine. Let's see, what could he hit? The only card that he could hit that would be a real threat would be Black Lotus.
Yeah.
He could Black Lotus for triple red and play Grindstone off of it, and then use red to counter our misstep.
Yeah,
like, that's the only he needs to hit.
No, if he drew, playing against the thing, he could play out the yeah. He could break Lotus, triple red, have the red blast for it, but then again, Matt actually needs something, so he's gonna petition here. It's not gonna give him any mana. What do you get? Like he used his mana vault for it. I guess you get Necro.
He's gonna get Necro, right? That's what his mana base tells us he's gonna get Necro. I mean, that's the only card I can look at and think would be right. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he got Necro right away.
Well, yeah, I've been telling him that I really don't like Necropotent, so of course he wants to.
It's the only card he can play. I guess he could. I don't know. There's really nothing else he could tutor for.
In this particular situation, Necropotence is the way to set him up for a Mind's Desire, right? That's the card he really needs to put together as Mind's Desire. The other option he could have got there was Chain of Vapor, but he's pretty far away from actually doing something with Chain of Vapor.
Chain of Vapor makes his hand really big. Drew another duress.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't cast Necro here. I would have cast both of my duresses in the probe, and then next turn play Necro. Like, we have so much time in this game. The only way we could really lose is if we whiff on stuff.
Yeah. He needs mana. He just needs to draw mana.
Wait, what just happened with this Bloodstained Mire? I'm really confused.
Play from the stack. Oh, he's necroing.
Okay, it came from the bottom of his library, so it doesn't matter. He just put it back. Just tell him the Bloodstained Mire is not included. It came from the bottom.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but he's...
You ripped the card from the bottom.
I don't even know how to do that, but
I don't know how to do that either.
I'm reading in here. It says puts Bloodstained Mire into play from the bottom of his library, so we got to put that back.
Yeah.
And another card off the top.
No idea how he ripped it off the bottom, but yeah, that was on the bottom of his deck. Just put it back on the bottom. Just right click. I didn't even know you could do that. Very interesting.
I couldn't tell you how he did it. I really couldn't. That's just a very interesting interaction.
It's pretty interesting. All right, so what's he pull up? He pulls up a lot of good stuff. You get Hercules, Ancestral Ponder, and Dark Ritual.
We threw a duress.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and, and we know most of our opponent's hand. Our opponent drew air again.
Yeah. He powdered away a lot of mana. That's kind of biting him. Like, he powdered away 4 lands, 2 moxes. Alright, so he's gonna make
I
sure
mean,
that...
that's not too many. I mean, if you look at it, he powdered 12 cards. Half of them were lands. It's not that many. He's just not drawing any. It happens sometimes when you mulligan.
Yeah.
And like his deck is known to have wonky top decks. Like he has no filtering, no protection. It's all about his opener. That's why he mulligans so deep down to 4. So here we're leading. Okay, there's the magical chain of vapor. That starts everything off for us. So we're definitely going to chain of vapor your ley line immediately, and then figure out the rest of the game from there.
He can't cast any more blue spells. There is merit in chaining your own mana vault, and then...
No,
No?
I don't like that at all. We're probably going to pass the turn and get our mana back next turn. That's the way
Okay.
I would play this. I would duress again, right? That puts us to 7 cards. We don't discard at all, and we have a win. Oh, we need to get. Oh, we need a
We need something to do.
Yeah, I don't like ponder here. I still would rather chain a vapor away the ley line and start building up a will.
Hmm.
Oh, he had a
Land drop.
land drop. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so he's gonna duress.
I would actually.
Is there any downfall to chaining main phase? I don't think there is. There's no downfall to chaining main phase because you get another.
No waiting either. Like there's no loss. Like maybe he hits something off the ponder that lets him win the game. So he's waiting. Like Mind's Desire is his blow up card, right? Like that's the card that beats Leyline because it doesn't interact with the graveyard and puts all the spells into the stack.
Right.
Okay, so we ate Demonic Consultation. We know our opponent has both Painter and Grindstone, and Helm and Leyline.
Yeah, his whole hand. He knows his whole hand.
Right, but the point is that his hand contains both pieces of 2 combos, so the challenge is going to be mana. Yeah, so Josh did just pass, or rather, Matt did just pass.
Yeah, just pointing out that, yeah, it does, because it happens during the draw step. Yeah, yep. It's a goofy interaction. Oh, there's a land. Okay.
Here's step 1, it's the land. So then here's going to be interesting to see what Josh decides to do with his mana source. Welder's the cleanest play, right? Because Welder buys back his win conditions. That said, he may just play Grindstone and hope to rip something. Josh plays a lot differently than I do. That's what I've learned from watching him.
If it makes you feel any better, when you were the week you commentated last time you commentated with me, I made a couple calls that I thought were... I did the same thing happened. I said something, and then you did the complete opposite. And I said something else, you did the complete opposite, and I'm like... It's funny that it happened to both of us. I don't know. It's a lot of paths you can take.
Of course.
Good nab. He says good nab and demonic. Yeah, he's demonic consultation on this deck, which I really like.
Yeah, he's down 2 workshops though, and that would be the card that really would power him up here. So like, there's a non-zero chance that a demonic consultation for workshop would actually put him dead. Like if he flips two shops to it, he's dead. And if he goes on the 1, he could also just die to not being able to win in time.
Yeah, what was it? Who was it? I remember I saw it was one of the players from last season. He actually played demonic consultation in Delver. Was it Cap?
David Kaplan.
David Kaplan, yeah.
So I like it a lot more in Delver because Delver plays a bunch of Foros.
Yeah.
And like you're not targeting a card. And that's the reason Josh is. So he did go with the Welder. I like that.
And he let it resolve.
Josh is playing it is because he's playing like 12 4-ofs and 1 3-of, right?
Yeah, his combos are not an unrestricted combo. Like Storm and other stuff don't have that sort of luxury, which I think is a great addition.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2-card money always played it. This is actually a reboot of Matt Elias's old deck, and that deck's really tight. Matt played it for a very long time. Not a very long time, but he played it a few times. He's going with Chain on his own Necro. That's interesting. So he wants to start drawing cards again. I definitely would have chained the... Oh, he's sacrificing as well.
Yep, I would. I think I would. I don't know. I just like Chain of Vaporing my own Mana Vault and stuff. He does have...
Go ahead.
He has the Yawgmoth Swell, so Yeah, chain will go in the exile zone. Yeah, okay. No, was this end of turn or main phase?
It seems to be
Upkeep. It
upkeep.
feels
Yeah.
like upkeep, but he'll take. That means he'll take mana vault damage.
Let's see. He fetched in between. It could have been end step.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. He did it on upkeep.
Yeah.
Okay. So he finds a preordain. All right. So.
Well, now we have a bunch of draw spells in a Yawgmoth's Will. We're still missing an actual
Tutor.
tutor or a way to win the game,
Yeah.
but we're gonna have a ton of mana, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have. I mean, we may even be able to make this Dark Ritual, or the Cabal Ritual rather, be thresholded, which would be pretty insane.
Sorry, that Simian Spirit Guide is just haunts me.
Gray Ogres are awesome, man.
It's the old Reid Duke list from 2013. That I don't know. I don't know why people are playing this list. It's just
Well, Reid updated this, right? Like, obviously, there's Dark Petitions. Reid sent it to Chris, and Chris sent it on.
right.
It's not as if people just went to the Worlds event from 2013, right?
Yeah,
And-
when he top 8'd, it was 2013, and then he added 2 Dark Petitions, but he still has the 1 Chrome Mox and the 1 Simian Spirit Guide. Oh, wow. Okay, so we found Lotus. He still doesn't have anything to do, though. But he has... No, he doesn't have Ancestral in his graveyard.
Yeah, he only has the 2 draws. He's under no pressure to actually go for it.
I don't think
Right?
I'd go for it. It feels very risky to go for it.
Well, he's cracking Lotus, so he's going for it. But he's under no pressure to go for this. I would definitely pass here.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I mean, he may end up winning, but
I mean, he's draw 2 for his
we're going
graveyard.
with 2 cards in our graveyard that push us through, what, 6 cards total at best?
4 cards.
Oh, yeah, 4 cards, not even.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It was double cantrip, maybe, but then again, then he's going to break the Lotus for blue. We won't be able to threshold the Cabal Ritual for what it's worth. I don't know. It just feels risky to me. Gonna break Lotus for blue.
I just think he had time.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Was he afraid of Red Elemental Blast? I don't... Combo's black, like... We're about him...
His red hit, like...
That's what I mean. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. He's playing around Red Elemental Blast, but then he could just misstep the stupid thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe he just feel like he has to go for it. Sometimes you get in that modality where you have the cards and you want to go.
Maybe like Warden Ring about some ridiculous top deck, like he top decks Lotus and plays out Leyline. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like. I mean, I think if we're excuse me, if we're gonna use chain, then we need to. We hit Tinker. That's good.
Okay, Tinker doesn't get Robot. Robot is in the sideboard.
Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jar's amazing. I definitely like just casting Jar here and seeing what happens.
Yeah. You
With
could
Tinker
also, for what it's worth, Hercules himself to get his Mana Vault back.
That's in net 0, right? It eats up a blue source though. Like we don't really want to waste blue sources. I don't think.
Yeah, he just wants to sack it. Yeah.
Yeah, we need, blue sources could be at a premium in case we like if we do hit Desire or more cantrips
Yeah.
inside the. I don't like I don't like that. I like that Matt's leaving the will out to remind everybody that cards get exiled and all that jazz.
That's a very good reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Well on Resolution exiles itself, so it's sitting there doesn't actually affect anything.
Yeah, and he knows Josh's list that
Yeah.
he has no way to interact with him here inside the jar.
Oh my god, did you?
We completely whiffed. This Preordain's going to tell us one way or another if we win or lose.
Not if we win or lose. He's still gonna keep playing.
No, but like if we've already blown our will and all of our storm, like how are we going to win? You know what I mean? Like there comes a point where we need to be able to act in a game.
Right, because the Simian Spirit Guide is exiled, so we can't attack him to death with that.
Yeah, we can't play. Our opponent's at 19. Like, what were the 3 cards in Matt's hand? I don't remember.
It was Hercules Recall.
Oh, Necro. No, he can replay Necro. Oh, he's at 6 now.
Yeah, Hercules Recall, Necropotence, and
we just gotta play that Preordain and hope.
rub our hands together and hope for the best. Oh,
Wait, what's he doing?
He's not even going for it.
Preordain?
At least cast Preordain. Oh yeah, mental misstep.
He may not have realized that he had the Preordain still.
And he also didn't stack his end of turn triggers, so those cards you discarded should have gone into the graveyard. I guess it doesn't matter because Yawgmoth's already exiled.
Oh yeah.
Unless he wants
Well,
to.
no, it could matter, right? He doesn't have now. He doesn't. It could matter for threshold on a Cabal ritual.
The
It could matter
future.
for a spell mastery on a dark petition, although it's unlikely that that matters, right? Um,
Uh, yeah. Because what is he getting?
well, it just he has to, maybe he needs another spell, right? Like if he draws dark petition, it
I
doesn't
don't,
have
know,
another
I don't
spell.
understand not preordaining there. That was.
He
That was
probably
very.
just missed it. Um, when you draw 7 off a jar and you hit so much air, you get real tilted real fast. And then
Yeah.
that's probably what happened.
No, Chain of Vapor. What is he? So yeah, so is he gonna? I don't know. I guess he could just play. I don't know. He just does attack for 1 and pass, right? What gets him out at this point is not much.
Yeah, I mean, Josh is going to play this grindstone. I don't think Matt can counter this. Like he has Hercules in hand, so like he can always Hercules back the Painter Servant with the grindstone and not lose to the combo.
True. He also can Hercules himself and get Force Storm. I don't know. He still has outs, but
And the game's not over, but it's pretty far behind.
so Matt basically has to play Necropotence, Necro down to 2, so draw 4 cards. Oh no, he's not even attacking yet. Oh, so he's misstepping. Okay. Yeah, you gotta use it. So he's gonna be attacked down to 5. He'll have to Necro for 3 cards, and then get attacked down to 1.
Um, yeah, I don't even know if I like going. I mean, I guess Necro for 3 doesn't that just accelerate the game, right? Like realistically, he could just draw those 3 cards. There's no more pressure coming from Josh. Like I don't see the point of Necroing for 3. It just locks us out. Like that just takes us away from the 4th draw that we would get naturally.
That's true.
In theory, Josh could hit Painter Servant and attack with it, but like Real just Hercules that. Like
Yeah.
I think we just need to take our time.
He has 4 storms sitting in play for what it's worth. And
He could even test Necro to make it 5. It all depends what he draws.
yeah.
We really need to hit Mind's Desire. That's our bail. Okay, there's a bailout card. So I would definitely Hercules first.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can Pikula this up. Let's go, boys.
All right. All right. Let's try this again.
All right, so we get 3 blue, 4 blue, 4 blue, 3 black. What is he doing? Matt, come on, Hercules yourself first. Wait, Necro. Okay, I don't. All right, we're going with Necro. He's going to 2.
Going to 2. He's seeing if he can pull some rituals, I guess.
Yeah, he's setting up for a bigger twister. That's fine.
He drew 3 artifacts. That's going to be a
pretty
really
fun.
nice academy.
It's also going to be a really nice Hercules.
That's true. That's all the
Like,
storm he needs, right?
It's going to be all the storm and mana he needs, yes.
6, 7,
All
8,
he's going to need is
2.
to find 2 spells to put in the graveyard to cast Dark Petition with.
Oh, okay.
Ancient, that's a hit.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Can't win. He can't activate.
Josh can leave up
can't act-
Red Blast.
That is true.
Josh can leave up Red... Like, if he...
This game's crazy. And that knows about the Red Blast?
You know, he should... Unless he doesn't remember. But he should know. He's had Red Blast since turn 1. So, I mean, it's turn 0. Turn 0.
Josh is thinking, because here's the thing. If Josh passes the turn without... No, because he doesn't even have to combo to win. He can just attack for win.
Yeah, he can just attack twice. He
Yeah,
has to go off next turn. He can play Painter Servant for... There's no reason not to. Right? Because there's nothing else he can even cast in his hand.
There is a reason. There is a reason not to, right? He doesn't know that Matt's playing off Twister as his win, and if he taps Ancient Tomb, that takes away a Storm requirement, right? If he goes to 2, it brings him to 16. That means 8 is lethal, not 9, and that is sometimes relevant. It's often relevant.
Are you thinking of Welder tricks? He can't.
What I think Josh is doing right now is really considering the value of Reb, and I think he's going to choose to leave City of Brass untapped. He's going to just cast... He's either going to attack and cast nothing, or he's going to just cast Painter Servant and pass.
So, with the way that the stack interactions work, you can activate Grindstone and then in response Welder like Painter into play, right?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay, so attacking him down to 1. And I would have just Twistered right away.
I would have twisted right away too.
Ah,
It turns out that Josh has hit, knowing he has the reb, I would
yeah,
have twisted right away while it was down.
yeah,
But it was down, right?
yeah. It was down. He or was it? I don't remember now.
I don't remember either. I'm looking back to see if because it'll tell you what he untapped. It just says it untaps his permanence. Let me go back to his turn to see if he tapped it.
'Cause if it's,
Oh
'cause if
yeah, he
it,
cast Grindstone. He cast Grindstone.
yeah, he cast Grindstone and got misstep. Yeah, so
So here comes the Painter Servant. He left up the City of Brass to hit the Time Twister. Let's see if he can draw Duress. Duress is the only card that saves Matt.
he can't draw. He's got Necro in
Draw,
play.
Necro. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just dead. Oh, it's so.
Unless he somehow baits the red elemental blast
Onto
with
the
something
Hercules.
with something stupid like Hercules recall.
It could work. It could have so if Josh thinks his opponent has
Just tendrils in hand.
tendrils in hand, he would rev the Hercules, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah, I
would.
would. There's no reason.
Dark
It's
Petition could be the card, right? Dark Petition would also get the tendrils.
correct. Which is
Hercules.
which is now blue.
Right, but so the thing is the Hercules would give Matt the storm to beat Josh.
Right.
Dark Petition on its own wouldn't.
All right. So this is gonna be pretty good bait. And is he gonna red blast it or?
So if I'm Josh, I would choose not to red blast it, knowing I can red blast the next thing. The only card again that would beat me is in hand Desire or in hand Tendrils, and Tendrils would be lethal if I let this resolve.
I mean, he's gone through 40 cards of his deck. That's
Right, but
a
again,
huge
the only
possibility.
cards that beat me are the one of Mind's Desire and the one of Tendrils, or is it two Tendrils?
I think it's one tendrils.
Okay, if that's the case, then there's only 2 cards out of 22 unknown cards that beat me if I let Hercules resolve. So he's going to red.
He is going to red blast. Okay. So
Matt gets saved with his bait. All right.
I mean, I think he deserved to get a little bit lucky there because of his air jar. It literally was 7 mana cards.
That's true. All right.
So
here we
is he
go.
gonna break some artifacts? I would.
I would have definitely popped the Lotus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Because you
if I
want to
would have
redraw it.
popped the Petal. I don't think I would have popped the Petal, but I would have cracked Lotus inside before the Twister resolved. Those
No,
good
those
cards.
seem good.
Cost to draw 7. That's a Mind's Desire. That's pretty good.
That's desire. Okay, so we're at Storm 5. He can't. Well, hold on. So he can't play Probe for free. He can't play Probe for free. He can Mystical. Actually, what's it? 5, Ritual 6, Preordained 7, Mystical 8,
You know,
DT 9. Yeah, that's just a win. There's
I mean,
nothing
it's-
Josh can play.
there's like 100 wins here. He can do whatever he wants. He is full on going with the Pikula show off move.
I would have Mysticaled and probed into it because that's a lot more fancy. But he's just gonna grab tendrils here. Okay, that was quite a game.
Yeah, Matt's gonna go through the motions of showing all the cool stuff, but he's got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Barring a Pikula-esque level play.
What, he tutors for the wrong card?
Well, you never know. Like,
Yeah,
could he do?
Josh was worried about the desire. So he was worried about losing to desires, worried about losing to tendrils,
Yeah.
rather than the draw 7 that popped up.
Yeah. Those were the 2 cards that he was representing, right? Like I said, it was
Yeah.
those were the desire. Okay, Josh is conceding.
Yeah, so we're gonna look at
Matchup.
let's look at Matt's deck first. Actually, Matt only has 1 Cabal Ritual in the deck, so Threshold didn't even matter.
Really? I'm surprised he only plays 1 Cabal Ritual.
I don't like this deck list at all. It only has 2 petitions. It has Jar in it. It has Windfall in it.
I like Jar. I don't like Windfall.
Do you think he's gonna side in the Blightsteel? Not against Welder. You don't want to side in Blightsteel against Welder.
Yeah, I do not bring in Blightsteel. I do bring in Empty, and I'm not very happy about it.
Yeah.
But we need to be able to cast spells inside the Leyline of the Void and win the game.
Yeah, true. The empty is how you win through Leyline, but then again, your opponent's playing 2 different combo decks, so it's like, oh man, that's funny. Sadistic Sacrament should be awesome against a combo deck, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't be bringing that in. The Hercules recalls though, I would be buying. I'd bring
Yeah,
those in.
you could prevent an auto lose.
Well, you can prevent losses to to the Painter Stone combo every time.
Yeah.
It also likely buys you time versus Time Vault, and it does cost 4 mana to play Helm, so the odds of him being able to cast and activate is low. So it's quite possible that each one of those is a Time Walk.
Yeah, especially if he
I would
uses
think
fast mana to put like a quick helm into play or something. That seems really good.
Yeah, well, it depends on what fast mana he uses, right? Because he can
Right.
just recast it all.
So Josh has Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, so he sides in 4 more ley lines. I think he takes out the Pyro and Rel Elemental Blast. Like that was good there, but I think he'd rather have the ley lines, and he does have a Trinisphere in his deck too.
He should definitely bring in the Trinisphere. If I'm Matt Murray, I am gonna bring in Blightsteel. I'm not happy about it, but if we're looking in a world where there's 4 Leyline of Sanctity and 4 Leyline of the Void, our storm routes are very low, and we just need to be able to steal a game with Blightsteel. We could just time walk Blightsteel.
No, actually, you're right. If he's playing Leyline and we want to play Robot to counter Leyline, Welder does nothing because there's nothing to switch the Blightsteel with. You got me there.
Yeah, I would bring. It's not even just the Leyline of the Void interacting with the robot. It's just that I want to have the robot as an out.
Yeah, more outs. More outs seems really good.
Yeah, because so if you're looking at Josh's list, he's gonna bring in Nile Spellbomb. He's gonna bring in, probably Ancient Grudge. It's surprisingly good. I would not bring in Nature's Claim just because it's a 1-for-1. Grudge is a 2-for-1. I would definitely bring in the 4 ley lines and the Trinisphere.
Claim also helps his Necro a little bit, which is funny. That the life gain's actually relevant.
You actually don't want a Nature's Claim in Necro because that's like
not on the Necro, just in general. Using it gives him more Necro cards.
Okay, I mean either way, like if Necro's in play, you don't want to give your opponent more life.
Yeah. No. Trust me, I've been playing long enough. I know that you don't disenchant the Necro.
Corrosion Grip in Necro if they give you the window.
That's true.
It's been a long time since I was playing Corrosion Grip, but I did a really good job.
Dude, I love Corrosion Grip.
Yeah, I want to tell Matt that he forgot to preordain, but he's still in the match. He's gonna feel real good when I tell him.
I mean, yeah. Do we?
Yeah,
even?
Like I said, he even said in chat when he drew a 7 off Jar, he was really upset.
Yeah. So he didn't shuffle or anything, right? We could have the 3 cards off of preordain weren't going to be the kill though, because he didn't draw into them.
Well, we don't know what they were because it was after the Jar.
Yeah. So discard from Jar, pick up Old Hand. He then drew 3. He had 3 draw steps.
Yeah, I don't remember what he drew. I wasn't.
I don't remember either. I probably should have.
So Matt Murray's hand's super weird. He already has Tendrils and Lotus, but you can't do much with it. It's one of these weird hands where it's like if probes are good, I could win, and if probes are mana, I lose.
Actually, probes can be anything as long as they're not lands, because he already has Tendrils.
Yeah, but it can't be any mana, and his deck is overloaded in mana.
Not land. Mana is Storm, but land, just no lands, and he has 11 lands.
He needs to do 10. Like he needs to hit 10 Storm, and he only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. So if 2 hits or 2 lands, then it's still 7, and he still loses, like 2 mana sources. He can't just because once he passes after the probes, it's terrible.
Yeah. Powdering this hand.
I powder that 7. Yeah.
Quick powder.
It's got Leyline followed by a Vamp, which is actually pretty decent, but it's all based on Ancient Tombs, and again, Ancient Tombs is just not where you want to be. Yeah. And he's probably better 7s he can hit. We throw this 7 away.
That was not one of them. That was not one of them.
Matt says Stephen Indian couldn't finish a round in 40 minutes with Josh Potucek's deck, and I believe that's true.
It's definitely the Thinker's deck. Yeah, another mulligan.
Yeah, I like Josh mulliganing to 6 here. This hand is unkeepable. It's just a bunch of mana sources and a ley line.
It doesn't even have a combo. Like if it had like another piece of a different combo, I might consider it. Okay, so this is.
So let's see if Murray's going to keep. Murray's going to keep, which I think it's risky, but it could pay off. It's a high upside keep, which I like. Josh's hand is a speculative keep.
It's turn two 3-ball.
Turn 2 may be too late. That's kind of the problem.
True.
He's got no resistance. He's going to play a Grindstone or a Painter Servant on 1, and I don't know what's going to happen from there.
Actually, this is no. Hold on. No, never mind. He's a mana short. If he draws another double land, I like this hand because if his draw step sucks, he can just play 3-ball. If it's like a double land or a workshop, he just wins the game, right?
Shop
If it's
will
not a
win.
workshop, Ancient Tomb does it. Ancient Tomb or a Mox does it.
Tomb or Mox gives him a chance. It's all gonna. Yeah, well, no, Mox gives it to him because of
Yeah,
Academy.
yeah.
It's all gonna depend what Murray does here and what Potucek does. He doesn't have to play Painter Servant.
I
It'll
like
just,
I like getting the Painter Servant into play.
yeah. I mean, they're both reasonable cards. All right, we're gonna name blue, I imagine here, because
Yeah.
we want to pretend we have red blast still. I hope we don't, but Josh plays a bunch of interesting cards.
Yeah. He draws a Mox. That's a good start. So he goes, so do you misstep this probe?
Yes, yes, I do. Sullivan has correctly pointed out that this is actually a straight up turn 2 win.
Oh, right, because you can get a mana off the grindstone. My bad.
We're using the Academy off of
Yeah.
it. And because of that, I would definitely have missed up this probe. That ritual sucks because it's going to hit a miss. Actually, if he missed ups, I think he loses, right? Let's count this out.
One.
All right,
So
storm
he's
is
gonna
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're still not misstep makes 9.
We're one storm short.
If this probe hits a spell,
Oh my god, another probe.
If Matt Murray plays this right and baits out a misstep onto Dark Ritual,
If he ever casts the misstep, he loses.
correct. Or if Matt hits another spell he can cast off this, he wins.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying about keeping a hand that doesn't interact.
Oh, lands. Okay, so he's gotta put his poker visor on and see if he can really make this Dark Ritual look like it's super important.
I would 100% go Underground Sea Dark Ritual. I wouldn't even play the Mox Jet. I see the Mox Jet puts fear into Josh that this could be a lethal.
Unless
setup.
he's just doing it, he's like, oh, I don't have any lands.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because you need the lands to win. I would definitely. Right,
Oh, the misstep. Okay.
You
got him. 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold on.
He has to tick up for the Chrome Mox count. There it is.
Okay. Oh, okay. Chromox, Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus makes 9 and Tendrils makes 10. Wait, he doesn't have the count right.
Does he not have the count right?
Oh wait, no. Okay. Yeah. He
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Josh is at 16 because I missed up in.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Wow. The misstep. Not only did the misstep gain it was 2 storm. Misstep was essentially 2 storm there. It's hard playing 2 games at once. Come on. Wow. Yeah. Let's play a bunch of stuff and cast tendrils. That's pretty good. I hear.
All right, my cockatrice crashed, so that's cool. But the match is over.
That's fine. We're gonna take a quick break. Get the next game set up.
Sounds good.